Alright, so let me tell you a little story about how this van ended up in my driveway. I'm going to try to make this very long story a lot shorter. So I'm going to give you the condensed version here. So I have another van. It's a 1988 Subaru swapped van, and I got way too much money wrapped up in it. So the plan was to sell that van and buy a cheap van like this that was in good running condition. I could just drive that around. So I bought this one. Now, it was supposed to be in perfect condition, except for the rust, obviously, but the engine was supposed to be excellent, blah, blah, blah. Turns out that wasn't the case, and, you know, kind of maybe made a mistake. So, anyways, I was supposed to drive this thing back from Vancouver, ended up having to ship it, and here it is in my driveway. And then I take it to a local mechanic here to see what's up, and bad news comes back that it has all kinds of problems. The rust is a lot worse than I had expected, and the engine is running very poor, which I could tell right away because I was supposed to drive this thing back to Calgary from Vancouver when I bought it, but you know, clearly it just wasn't going to be up for the trip. I'll save that story for another time. Anyways, so here it is. Got the van. It's a 1987, and I'm still not sure what I'm gonna do with it. I got it here in my driveway. I'm thinking about just keeping it and then you know, fixing it up myself, but I'm not really sure. It's a pretty big project, but I don't know, might be worth taking on. Now, I still have my other van, but it's pretty much as good as sold, the other van right now. This lady's supposed to be picking it up in like a week or so. I'll just show you the inside of the van while I keep talking. I'm thinking about keeping this one and doing a Bostig conversion, Bostig, whatever, however you call it. But I don't know. I just don't know what I'm gonna do with this thing. But we'll see. It's not a bad van, it just needs a ton of work. And I'm not totally sure I'm up for it, but I'm kind of leaning towards keeping it. But yeah, it's definitely a project, there's no question. Anyways, that's just a very condensed version of how this thing ended up here. I don't know. I'll have to give you guys an update later as to what I'm gonna do. I got a buddy coming over here from Tony's. It's a mechanic shop here in Calgary, and he's gonna come do a compression test on the engine and let me know what he thinks. So after I get word back from him, I'll give you guys an update of what's gonna happen with this old van here.